Have you ever found yourself doubting your own abilities, feeling like you're not good enough or not capable of achieving something important to you? Whether it's in your career, personal goals, or creative pursuits, self-doubt can sneak in and stop you from reaching your full potential. But here's the truth. Everyone experiences self-doubt at some point. The key to overcoming it is asking the right questions that challenge those negative thoughts and remind you of your true potential. In today's video, I'm going to guide you through powerful introspective questions that will help you confront your doubts and rediscover your confidence. These questions will give you the tools to shift your mindset and move forward with clarity and belief in yourself. 1. What evidence do I have that supports my doubt? When self-doubt creeps in, it often feels like a heavy cloud of negativity hanging over us. But ask yourself, what actual evidence do I have that supports this doubt? Is there concrete proof that you can't succeed, or is it simply fear and insecurity speaking? As Mark Twain famously said, "I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened." Most of the time, self-doubt is based on fear, not fact. By asking this question, you challenge the baseless nature of your self-doubt. Write down the thoughts that are causing your doubts and see if they're backed by real facts. You will often find that your fears are not grounded in reality. 2. What have I already achieved? When you're doubting your abilities, it's easy to forget how far you've come. But take a moment to reflect. What have I already achieved? What goals have you accomplished, big or small? What challenges have you overcome in the past that required strength and perseverance? Oprah Winfrey once said, "The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate." Acknowledging your past achievements is a reminder that you've already done great things. And you can do more. There was a time when I doubted my ability to complete a major project. But when I looked back at other challenges I'd faced, I realized that I had succeeded in situations where I had little experience, and this gave me the confidence to push forward. Your past wins are proof that you can succeed again. 3. What's the worst that could happen? When we doubt our abilities, we often let fear of failure take over. But ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Sometimes our fears are exaggerated, and when we confront them head-on, we realize they're not as bad as we imagined. Tim Ferriss, the author of The 4-Hour Workweek, encourages people to engage in fear setting. He says, define your fears instead of your goals. What's the worst thing that could happen? This allows you to manage your fears logically, instead of letting them run wild in your mind. Write down the worst possible outcomes of taking the action you're afraid of. Most of the time, you'll find that even if things go wrong, the consequences are manageable. And if you do fail, there's always a way to recover. 4. What's the best that could happen? Now that you've confronted the worst-case scenario, flip the script and ask yourself, what's the best that could happen? Self-doubt often makes us focus on failure, but what if things go right? What if you succeed beyond your expectations? Walt Disney once said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Focusing on the best-case scenario allows you to visualize the possibilities and create a more positive outlook. Spend a few moments imagining the best possible outcome if you push past your doubts and take action. Visualizing success is a powerful way to boost your confidence and increase your motivation to keep moving forward. 5. How would I advise a friend in this situation? Self-doubt can cloud your judgment, but one way to gain clarity is to take a step back and ask, what would I tell a friend if they were in this situation? When we give advice to others, we tend to be more compassionate, practical, and encouraging. Why not give that same advice to yourself? Brené Brown, the author and researcher, says, talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. Imagine how you would guide a close friend through self-doubt, then apply that advice to yourself. Next time you feel stuck in doubt, pretend you're giving advice to someone you care about. You'll likely find that your advice is more uplifting and logical when you remove yourself from the emotional weight of the situation. 6. What action can I take right now? Self-doubt thrives in inaction. The longer we wait, the more doubt grows. Ask yourself, what action can I take right now to move forward? Taking even a small step can disrupt the cycle of overthinking and make you feel empowered. Amelia Earhart said, The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. Taking that first step, no matter how small, gives you momentum and breaks the hold self-doubt has on you. I remember a time when I doubted my ability to start a new project, but instead of overthinking, I decided to just take the first step. That one action built my confidence and led to progress that I wouldn't have achieved if I had stayed stuck in doubt. 7. What will I regret more? Taking action or not taking action? One of the most powerful questions to ask when you're doubting yourself is, which will I regret more? Taking action and possibly failing, or not taking action and always wondering what could have been? Often the fear of regret is greater than the fear of failure. John Green, author of The Fault in Our Stars, once said, "When we leave this planet, we want to be able to say we took every opportunity that came our way and lived with no regrets." Living with what if can be a heavy burden, and it's a reminder that taking action is often the less painful choice in the long run. Think about past situations where you didn't take action because of self-doubt. Do you regret it? Use that experience to fuel your decision to move forward now. Avoiding regret can be a powerful motivator. 8. How can I learn from this experience? Instead of viewing a challenge as a pass or fail situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Even if things don't go as planned, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Shifting your mindset from winning or losing to learning can remove the fear of failure. Nelson Mandela famously said, "I never lose. I either win or learn." This mindset shift allows you to take risks without the fear of failure, because no matter what happens, you'll gain something valuable. Before you take action, decide what you want to learn from the experience. Whether you succeed or fail, focus on the growth that comes from stepping outside your comfort zone. 9. Who am I comparing myself to? Comparison is often the root cause of self-doubt. Ask yourself, who am I comparing myself to, and is it fair? We tend to compare our behind-the-scenes struggles with someone else's highlight reel, which is never a fair comparison. Theodore Roosevelt said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." When we compare ourselves to others, we rob ourselves of the ability to appreciate our own journey. I used to compare my progress to people who were years ahead of me in their careers. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough, but once I realized that everyone's path is different, I was able to focus on my own growth without the pressure of comparison. 10. What is my why? When doubt sets in, one of the most important questions to ask yourself is, why am I doing this? What is the deeper purpose behind your goals and actions? Connecting with your why can reignite your motivation and remind you of the bigger picture. Simon Sinek, author of Start With Why, said, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it." Your why is your internal compass that guides you through moments of doubt and uncertainty. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by doubt, take a step back and reconnect with your purpose. Write down your why and keep it in a place where you can see it daily. This reminder will help you stay focused and confident in your abilities. Self-doubt can be crippling, but by asking the right questions, you can shift your mindset and overcome it. Whether it's identifying the source of your doubt, taking small actions, or reconnecting with your purpose, these questions are designed to empower you and help you regain your belief in yourself. Remember, confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from trusting yourself and taking action despite uncertainty. You are capable of more than you realize, and by challenging your self-doubt, you open the door to growth, success, and self-fulfillment. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a confidence boost. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on personal growth and overcoming self-doubt. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one question you plan to ask yourself the next time you're doubting your abilities? Drop it in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Remember, self-doubt is just a thought. It doesn't define you. The next time you face it, challenge it with these questions and take one step forward. You've got this.